This conference will now be recorded.
So my today's agenda is to explain service charge settlement process. If you have any idea what is service charge settlement,
Yes,
can you
yes.
explain? Yeah,
So
okay.
in a building there could be a lot of utility services. Actually, like say that electricity and gardening and also municipal water like that. So all these service
Mhm.
charges, so used by the tenants when the lessor gives these leases on building. So the lessor has a responsibility to charge these settlements to each one of them. So in this there
Yeah,
could be a lessor might own certain things. So then accordingly, the
okay,
settlement should be planned by self and as well as others. Yeah.
great. So here in your organization, you are using the standard process of settlement, or are you using any customized T code or any process of uploading the data? Any idea?
Yeah, we have I think in Planan we have a settlement process is a very big one. I'm not into practicality, but
Uh-huh.
I know the I'm not done any project. I'm waiting for the project. In we have a lot of
Okay,
settlements, a lot of settlement charges, especially German customers, all our European
great.
customers. There are a lot of settlement charges. Yeah.
Okay.
So
So,
actually, when what I will be doing when once you learn, I will try and do it in my own own software, our own software as well as SAP both configuration. I'll do parallelly once I've done after this done session. That's what my plan
okay,
is. Yeah.
okay, great, great. So let me start from explaining a business case where exactly we are using the service charge settlement. Okay, so here I have taken one case to explain for the common services and for the utility charges, which is consumption based service charge settlement or consumption based utility charges. Okay, I will explain this process of utility charges in detail, because apart from that REFx, we are having some other options to charge this utility bills. Okay, but as of now, in my explanation, I'll focus the solution which is provided in REFx only. Okay, so let's take one example. This is one building. Okay, and in this building, we are having three rental units. Okay, one is a one bedroom apartment which is having the area of 1000 square feet, and another two bedroom apartment which is having area of 2000 square feet, and another apartment is three bedroom which is having 3000 square feet of area. Okay, so in this case, whatever the common services is provided to these all tenants who are residing in this particular apartment, they need to pay the service charges as per their areas. Okay, there is a one way, or in some of cases it required to be paid by based on the number of people who are residing in this particular apartment. Okay, so if I'm taking example of parking space or gardening or cleaning, okay, or waste disposal, okay, repair work also, so these things generally used to be based on the area. Okay, so as per the area, that individually has to be paid to the service provider. Okay, in this case, so what will happen, let's say there is a one business entity, and within that we are having building, and within building we are having different apartments, and when these all services being provided to this area, like parking space cleaning, gardening cleaning, waste disposal, so in that case, whatever the charge is being imposed, imposed by by the service provider, that has to be apportioned as per the area. Okay, in some of cases it can be required based on the number of people, like if I'm taking example of gym. Okay, gym, generally it used to be based on the members, so we can just apportion the total charges which is coming to the gym based on the numbers of the people. Okay, here water supply and electricity supply, these utility charges, this can be based on the meter readings. Okay, so that is a different scenarios. So here in SAP REFx, we are having two sub processes in service charge settlement. First is for the common services, and the second is for utility charges, consumption based utility charges. Okay, just it's supposed to be, it should be clear that we are having two processes and we need to understand in both the way. So service charge settlement for the common services like the waste disposal or like the cleaning, okay, or like the gym membership. Okay, these are the some common services. And service charge settlement, let's say if any utility being used by the tenant, in that case this particular charge will be based on the meter reading, will be based on the consumption which has been done by the tenant. Okay, so here first we will understand this process, service charge settlement for the common services, and then we will look into service charge settlement for the utility charges. Okay, here in this case we will understand the integration of plant maintenance. One more time we are going to understand some more master data from the PM side and how it is going to be taken care into PM and how data is going to flow from PM to REFx. Okay, so my today's agenda is to explain it conceptually, to show in the system how it is going to be executed. Okay, then configuration other part we'll see in my next session. So let's take an example of service charge settlement for the common services. Okay, here in this case, again, I'm just going with the same business cases where we are talking about the common services. Okay, and this is one building which is having three different apartments. Okay, and here it is a real estate company. Here is the real estate company which is having the contract between tenants and real estate companies for the object of individual rental unit, which is my apartment. Okay, and this is the contractor service provider who is directly providing the services, like they are doing the cleaning and all. Okay, so basically this contractor is charging to us, they are charging to real estate company, and whatever charges real estate company is paying to the contractor, okay, this particular amount need to be a portion, it need to be distributed based on the area of the rental unit. Okay, so here we are doing payment to the service provider and distribution to tenants based on the areas of the rental unit. Okay, next, when we are going to understand at next level what is happening exactly here, let us understand from the REFx perspective. Okay, what exactly is happening? So we'll try to understand the master data and the process steps. Okay, then we'll see these steps along with the master data in the system. So here the first thing is my master data. Okay, REFx usage view master data. So if in REFx, what is usage view master data? That is my business entity. Then we are having building, and within building we are having rental units. Okay, so let's say we are having one BE, and then we are having building, and within this building we are having three rental unit, which is my apartments. So one bedroom apartments, we can create a rental unit. Similarly, two bedroom apartment, which is having area as a measurement. Okay, so area, that can be a total area, that is my measurement type, and here 2000 square feet, that is my measurement value. Okay, so these are my three different rental unit in the system. So when we are going to start service charge settlement, we need to create a master data for service charge settlement. The first master data is the participation group. Okay, so participation group is basically a group of rental units, or you can say the group of usage view master data which are participating in the service charge settlement process. For example, let's say if I'm talking about common services like cleaning. Okay, so these are the three different apartments. Okay, and cleaning is being done here, but let's say because of any reason this one bedroom apartment we are exempting to do the payment for the cleaning services. So in that case, only two bedroom and this three bedroom apartment is going to pay for the cleaning services. So this means these are the two rental units which will be part of this participation group only. Okay, so the master data, usage view master data, which is going to participate in the process of service charge settlement, that will be part of this participation group. Okay, so this may be a building, this may be a rental unit. Okay, this may be a pooled space. Okay, so accordingly we need to assign it to the participation group. If you are assigning building, to this participation group, whatever the rental units we are having within that building, that will also be assigned automatically to this participation group. If you are exempt, if you would like to exempt some of rental unit from this participation, still you can do. In that case, in that case you can do that. But here we are having a which is denoting that these are the units which is going to participate in the service charge settlement process. Here, the transaction code in the
Your
system.
voice is gone for 1 second. I think what you repeat now. Yeah.
Yeah, so what I was saying, this participation group, it is a group of objects, usage object master data, which is going to be participate in the process of service charge settlement. Okay. So here, this is the transaction code RESCPG. So how you can memorize this? RE means real estate, SC means service charge settlement, service charge, and PG means participation group. Okay, so like this way you can memorize this transaction code. However, you can find it out in the REFx in a service charge settlement transaction group. Okay, that you can find it out in the SAP menu. Next master data comes to the settlement unit. Okay, this settlement unit is basically combination of this participation group, okay, which will have the service charge key. So service charge key is basically the services which is going to be provided to this tenants. Okay, so service charge key is basically it's a configuration. It has to be created individually in the configuration for individual services. So for example, if I'm saying gardening services, that may be another service charge key. For cleaning services, the different charge key. Similarly, let's say if I'm going to create for disposal services, in that case also there will be different service charge key. Okay, so this service charge key has to be created in configuration, and that will be available for selection in the settlement unit. Okay, so what we are doing here in settlement unit, we are going to assign this participation group which is going to take a part in the service charge settlement, and then we are going to assign the service charge key, where exactly we are denoting that this is the services for which this service charge settlement is going to be executed. And here the settlement unit is account assignment, means we can do the posting with reference to settlement unit. Okay, so here in settlement unit we are having two more object here. One is a cost collector. Okay, so cost collector basically one more account assignment object where we can do the posting. And here there is a apportionment rules. So here apportionment rule is helping us what are the different ratio of this amount which we can distribute between tenants and real estate company, means landlord. Okay, or landlord. So here how the process will be executed, once this master data will be ready, then whatever amount we are having agreed with service provider, that has to be paid to the service provider. So services provider is vendor for us. This will be created as BP with vendor master account, and directly you can do the posting in FB60, FB01. There is different transaction to do the direct posting to pay to the vendor. Okay, once this payment is done with reference to the settlement unit, okay, that amount will be available here, which is going to be apportioned to these rental units. So here this master data and then this particular vendor master data will be created, and then payment will be done to the vendor, and then same amount will be apportioned as per the area in the process of service charge settlement execution. Okay, so this is the transaction here. And then further we can go to see the settlement report where the transaction is RES, SC and IES information system. Okay.
So this business partner with vendor master account is there now, payment to the vendor. That means
Yes.
these like electricity department, are we paying directly, or like I'm just saying gardening people who are giving those services, like people who are giving gardening services, we are trying to create that as a business partner, and based on the
Yes.
settlement, automatically it's getting paid to that directly to them. Is that you're saying?
Yes. 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 For
So it
example,
is
let's say
not.
if we are, yeah.
It is not. No, I just thought that first lessor will pay, then lessor will pay to the business partner, then lessor will collect from the lessee. That is what I thought. It's not the case, right?
No, no, it's not like this. Whatever actual amount is going to be paid to the vendor, that is going to be a portion. Okay, or if you have,
Mhm.
let's say, in your cases, you can say this is a fixed amount, right? Let's say if I in some of scenario how we are managing this cleaning services. For example, I can say for one bedroom this will be 1,000 USD. For two
Mhm.
bedroom it will be 2,000 USD. For three bedroom it will be 3,000 USD. Okay, so I have decided from my side based on the area which is pre-calculated, and this can be a part of contract itself as a additional condition type. Okay, in
No,
that
that is
case, no,
service charges.
no
That's the
need to.
service contract you are referring. Yeah,
So
yeah.
in that case, no need to go for the service charge settlement process. Directly, you can
Okay,
execute
okay, okay.
through the transaction RERAPP. If it is already decided, in that case, directly it can go. But if you would just want to, based on whatever the bill you are getting, okay,
Hmm.
then in that case, it will be distributed. Okay.
Okay. So in this case, gardening services, let's say that we have a 100 participants group, and let's say and three service keys, and there could be a multiple vendor for multiple service keys. It is possible
Yes,
for
yes, yes. It is
it is
possible. It is
possible, right?
possible. Yeah, and the
Okay.
same for all, you can execute it at the same time. Sometime what can happen, let's say this particular one bedroom is part of this PG participation group, but it is vacant, it is not rented out as of now. Okay, and these two bedroom and three bedroom, it's rented out. Okay, so
Mhm.
when, but for entire things you are going to pay to your vendor, right, or to contractor.
Mm-hmm.
So
Correct, correct.
whatever amount is going to be paid to vendor, that is going to be a portion to all these rental units. So here in this case it will be charged to the tenant in two bedroom and three bedroom, but here for one bedroom, because it's a vacant, it will be charged to the cost center. This
Our
need to be
our
charged to
o-
the, yeah,
our own cost center. Hmm.
yes, yes,
Lesser cost center, lesser
yeah,
building,
lesser
right?
cost center, lesser building.
Yeah, it's based on the status. How does it
Yeah,
decide? Generally, we did not come that vacant or those statuses also should be there in this screenshot. I'm sure. I don't know.
vacant,
Like
yes,
whether
this is
yeah.
already vacant. See, when we are
Mm,
having contract, when
mm,
we are not having contract in that particular period, automatically system is finding out that for this particular unit there is no contract. Okay,
mm,
so this means this particular period is vacant and it will be taken into the cost center which is entered here in the rental unit.
mm. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so that
Rental.
will
Those
charge to the
rental
rental
unit
unit.
will have a status. Yeah. I think we just need these
Yes,
all these three rental unit will have a status. Based on that, it will
yeah,
charge it accordingly. And
yeah.
okay, and some of them, some of the settlement charges through comes through third party system also, not only the rental units, right? The order cost or something like that also, right? Some settlement
That
charges. Yeah,
order
that's a
cost, like
different.
what kind of order cost?
Mm,
Maintenance
not
cost?
sure. Yeah, maintenance cost.
Maintenance.
Correct, correct. Mm,
So maintenance
correct,
charge is
correct.
also similar. Maintenance charge is also similar. Let's say if maintenance is happen for this building, some painting is happen, paint is happen.
Mm, mm,
Okay, so in that case, we are paying to the contractor. Okay, and
mm,
individually it
mm.
has to be apportioned to the individual tenants. Okay, let's say if
Isn't that comes
any
through
lift.
order doesn't come into picture in that case? So I think
No, no,
somewhere
no,
I
no, no,
see
no.
that orders also. Okay. So from
That
third
may be a
party. Okay,
PM
then
order. That may be a PM order, which is
yes.
separate cycle. It is that is also one way. See, actually, let's say if we are doing major maintenance, okay, major
Hmm.
maintenance, in that case, but let's say I'll take one example. Let's say here in one bedroom, AC is burned. Okay, for example, AC is burned.
Hmm.
So AC, basically we can create a notification then with reference to PM order, and then whatever replacement cost of this AC is going to be taken into maintenance order, that we can settle into rental unit. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
or directly we can settle it to as a asset. This AC is asset for us, right? So that
Yes,
we
yes.
can settle, but that is a separate cycle. It's not a service charge.
Correct, correct, correct. Yeah.
Yeah, that is a specific maintenance. But if you want to consider, let's say some common maintenance is happening and I'll charge 200 USD or 300 USD every month. Okay, like how it happens here in the UAE, that whatever is your contract cost is there, that 5% will charge as a municipality charge. Okay,
Hmm.
so
Okay.
here it is a dependent condition type. Whatever the contract value we are creating as a basic rent condition type. Okay, and we can have a 5% of that as a another derived condition type, and we can manage based on that. So in that case also we no need to go for the service charge settlement. Specifically, it
Okay.
is available where we are having contract to my service provider, and we are going to apportion to the individual tenant based on the measurement. Generally, it happens in the European countries. We don't have this process much here in India or Middle East.
Okay. Okay. Done.
Okay. So next, how we are going to understand this master data? Just a second. Okay, so this slide is itself is a self-explanatory to understand this master data. Here we are having rental units, then we are having here participation group, we are having settlement unit. Within settlement unit, we are executing, or we are just releasing the cost collector to collect the cost, and then we can execute this transaction FB60, and we can have the apportionment rule within that, and then we can execute the service charges here. Okay, so let me create this sum of master data to just process this in system. 1 second. So this is my system here. Let us create master data here. I'll create one more building here. Let me see how many rental objects are there within that. Okay, so that is fine. I'll just copy this.
Can you try and create with status own also? No? Yeah. Vacant one. Yeah.
Yeah, 1 second. Okay, this is my next building. Okay, here, within this building, okay, I'll create some rental objects. Rental unit. Okay, here let me create this. Okay, so here apartment 101. Okay, here in this rental object we can define the authorization object also if you are going to create it. Here this is showing the system status REL and CRT. Okay, this is just created, and additional data, that is fine. We can enter all these details. Occupancy. Okay, here is the place where system will show you the occupancy. Okay, from which date to which date. Vacancy reason, what is the reason of vacant. Okay, and this is posting term. So here we can define the status of this particular vacancy here. This is a measurement here, so let me just enter some detail here. Okay, I'm going to remove this. So let's say I'm just selecting floor area. This floor area is having 200. Okay, and then fixture and fittings and all these things are fine for us. Posting parameters here, organization assignment. Okay, here you need to enter profit center. Okay, let me keep it. Condition. If you have any basic rent, okay, if you want to just settle on what rate this would be settle. Okay, so let's say basic rent, you can enter here. This is just I'm saying 1000. Okay, adjustment, nothing, I'm entering partner, that's okay. Save. Business area. Okay, here save it. I'll create some more rental object here. Just let me copy here. Copy. $102. Save. Okay, similarly again you can copy. Just click here on the copy, right click and click on copy. Then if you want to keep it based on the date, then you can do that. Okay, so 3 rental unit I'm creating, which is having the same measurement type. Okay, so let me just change it, because for here this is measurement here 200. Here I'll keep 400. So I'm just keeping different because we would like to see. Okay, I think this is changed here. Okay. So I'll keep it here 100, then here 200 is okay, then here I'll keep it 300. The total is 600 square meter of area. Okay, so my rental objects are ready. Now we need to create a participation group. Okay, so to create participation group, you need to come here in accounting.
So
Okay, go to
all the status are you seem to put all the status vacant or what?
vacant.
Is
As
it?
of now, I'm just keeping vacant. I'm just creating master data. Then I'll come to the transaction data. We'll create one
Okay.
contract and then we'll start.
Mm.
Okay, so here in this case, let me create the participation group. So here, go to REFx, flexible real estate management, and then go to service charge settlement, and here master data, and then go to participation group. This is a transaction RES CPG. Okay, double click here. Company code is 111. Business entity of participation group is 2000. Okay, so here you can see in the master data, which is 2000 here. Okay, for company code 0001. And here participation group, you need to enter it from your side. So let us click here on this button to create participation group. Okay, and here enter the participation group. So this I'm just entering from my side, PG01. Okay, and here is a PG01. You can say residential units for let's say some cleaning charges. And this is valid from which date? Okay, so this is supposed to be valid from the contract start date. Contract start date in this particular units. Okay, so let me just create a contract parallelly. Okay, so we'll keep same, or you can say here I'm just entering it now. Okay, and same start date and date we will keep it there also. So this particular service charge is going to start from 1st of January 2024 and we'll keep it till 31st of December 2025. Okay, so same dates we will keep it in the contract also. Then assigned object. Okay, here you click here and assign the object. So we are going to assign the rental object here. Double click. Okay, and within company code 0001 for business entity 2000. Rental object, it is coming automatically, but as we are going to assign the multiple rental objects here, so just remove it and keep building here. Press enter. You will see all the rental units. So you select multiple rental units here, go to OK. So it is selected here. Okay, here you can see the details. These are the object IDs for individual rental units. This is the description. Okay, this is from which date to which date it is valid. Okay, here exclude. If you want to exclude a specific rental unit from this service charge, okay, you can exclude it here. You just select this particular checkbox. That's it. So I'm just keeping everything available for here. Resubmission, supplementary text, that is fine. That is for additional, and then just save it. So this particular participation group is created. Okay, so after participation group, what is next for us?